What's up, guys? Your boy OG Black on another Monday Mafiosos. If you're not subscribed to the channel, smash subscribe, hit that little OG Black button on the side so you guys can get smashed into my channel, so you guys can be subscribed to my channel. Remember, guys, got my Patreon open, and on my Patreon we get that fire content. Remember, guys, this channel is so you guys can learn, so you guys know my life story, so you guys can know where OG Black has come from. It's 3 generation, guys, of knowledge that is coming through this speaker, going into that brain for you guys. You know, a lot of people tell me, hey, OG Black, what kind of credentials do you have for these Monday Mafiosos? I don't consider myself a mafioso. I don't consider myself a gangster. I don't consider myself anything anymore. One thing I do consider myself is very lucky and fortunate to be alive. And I believe that I've been put here so you guys can learn from my mistakes. And it is what it is, guys. And here we go with Monday Mafiosos. So today, Monday Mafiosos is a special one, guys. I want to refer to this Monday Mafiosos to a person who used to watch this show a lot. A person who was on this show a lot on my lives, who commented on a lot of my lives. CNP Bot. This show, I dedicate this show to you, buddy, on Monday Mafiosos, because you were the type of person who researched his work. You were the type of person who not only knew a lot of things, had a lot of insight into this narco lifestyle, into this crazy life that I was once into. So you guys know, CNB Bot had a lot of knowledge of things. One thing he was really strict on was, I would say not snitching, but talking in court. CNB Bot had a real stickler for why people were rats. You know, CNB Bot had a lot of problem with the transcripts that were going around in the courts nowadays. A lot of the transcripts that were going around the courts today involving El Señor, you know, Mayo Zambada, his sons, the ratting that people did against El Chapo Guzman, the ratting they did on the brothers, on the menores. You know, a lot of people don't know that not only did the Guzman family suffer a lot of losses, they've suffered a lot of people snitching on them. You know, people say what goes around comes around. That's your opinion. I don't condone anything these guys done. I don't condone anything of their lifestyle. But it is what it is, guys. You know, in this treacherous life of the narcos, in this treacherous life of mafia, in this treacherous life of dealing dope, a lot of things do happen. You know, a lot. You can end up in prison. You can end up dead. You know, and those are guaranteed sometimes. You know, I think about CNP Bot, and he suffered from depression. He suffered from a lot of things, guys. But he wasn't someone to be fooled. He wasn't someone to be made fun of. He wasn't somebody who took things lightly. So you guys know, when I met CNB Bot on this show, he called me a fake, a fraud, a phony. He said, prove it. Our first incident was, you're not in California. I had to prove that to him. I showed him a newspaper, and he said, okay, you got me there. The next one was, I don't believe you, and I don't believe the life you were in. I showed him some court documents with my real name on it and everything, and he was like, oh. The last one was, he said was, you don't mind if I ask a friend about you? And I said, no. So CNB Bot went out of his way, and he asked a friend about me, and he said, hey, you're the real deal Holyfield, aren't you? And I said, yeah. He said, a lot of people know who you are, huh? And I said, yeah. He said, are you afraid that I know who you are now? And I said, no, not at all. We would talk on the phone, you know, and he would tell me things and stories and stuff about questions, and he was honest. He was never in that life. You know, he was just, you know, a person who knew a lot of things, and I respected him for that, because he came out openly and he said that. You know, he always asked me about the mafia, about being involved in working in Mexico, and it is what it is. And a lot of people said, can you speak about it? And he said, I thought it was taboo to speak about it. And I said, you know, if I was in prison, yeah, it'd be taboo, but I'm not in prison anymore. You know, he would ask me questions about my life, about my uncle, about my family. You know what I mean? And I told him, look, man, this show is so kids don't fall into into the lifestyle that I did. But ultimately, this show, you guys, is so you guys can hear my story. So you guys can hear what really happened behind lines, behind my life. You know, people like me and JC and a lot of these YouTubers, we're special, guys, and I'm going to tell you why. We made it. We're alive. We're not dead. And for whatever reason, God has a plan for us. You know, CNB Bot to me was a special guest. You know, I think the more I fight with someone or more that I argue with them, I tend to like them more. Because it shows me that they're not afraid of expressing and fighting for their beliefs. You know, CNB Bot, you know, sometimes would get on the show and he would just... he would annihilate other YouTubers with the information he had. You know, if I wanted to know something sometimes and I wanted to reaffirm it or refresher, I would ask CNB Bot. And a lot of you guys don't know that, but I'm letting you guys know that. I used to do that a lot. You know what I mean? When I didn't know something, when something was definitely on my mind and I needed a little extra security on it and I needed a little info on it, CNB Bot was the one. You know, this video, guys, I referenced the other day that he passed away and stuff, and you know, I feel like I'm obligated let you guys know what kind of a guy he was. You know, from what I knew about him, I didn't know him personally on a personal level, but from what I knew about him, he was a good guy and he gave good information, and he was an attribute to this show. CNB Bot will be missed. You know, I hope you guys enjoy this Monday Mafioso, and it's just about CNB Bot. You know, the Bot Man, as I once said. You know, smash, subscribe, like, guys. Get the notifications, man. I hope you guys enjoy this, man. And, you know, that's what happens on this channel, man. It's going to be happening on this channel. I hope I don't lose anybody and I don't wish anybody any harm. But remember, guys, we take some losses and we move on. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope you guys smash, like it, and subscribe, guys. It's your boy OG Black, and I'm out.